You know, our planet is mostly water, but for all our amazing technology, our oceans are pretty much a giant digital black hole. So today, we're going to dive into a really revolutionary idea that could finally bring our seas online for good. Okay, so let's just start with a super simple question that really gets to the heart of the whole problem. Have you ever actually wondered why your phone's GPS works almost anywhere on land, but the second you dip it in the water, poof, it's totally useless? While the answer is just some basic physics. You see, all those signals that power our modern world, GPS, your internet, your cell service, they're all radio waves. And radio waves just, well, they can't travel through seawater. It's like they hit a wall the moment they touch the surface. Now, just think about the scale of that for a second. That means that the huge majority of our planet, over 70% of it, is completely and totally offline. It's this massive, silent digital desert where trying to communicate or navigate with any kind of precision is just incredibly difficult. But what if we could build a network that doesn't need signals from the sky? What if it could actually talk right there on the seafloor? Well, let's dive into this amazing concept called the global mesh. And this isn't just some science fiction daydream. Nope, it's a real concept being developed by a company called T.L.Tedford Enterprises. They're the ones tackling this massive, massive challenge of bringing our oceans into the digital age. So how in the world does it work? Well, the most basic building block is this little thing called a node. And honestly, the best way to picture a node is like a smart little messenger box. It can sense what's happening around it. It's got its own tiny brain. And this is the most important part. It can talk directly to other messenger boxes nearby, all without needing any signal from the cloud. So let's actually follow a single piece of information on its incredible journey. How does a message beamed from a satellite way up in space actually get to the deepest, darkest parts of the ocean? Well, the system basically has two completely different ways of talking. First, you've got these special gateway boats and buoys right on the surface, and they're the ones that talk to the satellites. But everybody else, every other node deep underwater, they just talk to each other. So here's how that relay race works. Step 1, a satellite sends a radio signal. Step 2, a gateway ship on the surface catches it. Then, and this is the magic trick, it translates that radio message into sound waves, kind of like dolphins chattering, and sends it down into the water. From there, the underwater nodes hear that sound and just pass the message along the seafloor, one to the next. This whole process creates what the designers call a transceiver-repeater fabric. I know, that's a bit of a mouthful, but it's just a fancy way of saying it creates this smart, invisible chain of these nodes. Each one listens for a message and then just repeats it to its neighbor, passing it down the line without ever losing the original information. But this isn't just some simple game of telephone. Oh no, this network has two incredibly powerful helpers that make it super, super smart: artificial intelligence and quantum technology. Okay, first up, let's talk about agentic AI. For this system, the AI is basically the network's brain. But maybe a better way to think about it is as its traffic cop. It's like the ultimate logistics manager for the entire ocean, constantly watching everything to make sure every message gets exactly where it needs to go, instantly and without a hitch. And this AI is juggling a lot of jobs at once. It's figuring out the absolute fastest, safest path for every single message through this complicated underwater maze. It's always on the lookout for problems, like a broken node or some weird interference, and it can reroute everything on the fly. And it's not just fixing things, it's actively managing the health of the whole system, helping the network learn and adapt to get smarter and stronger over time. Now for that second helper, quantum technology. So if AI is the brain running the whole show, you can think of quantum tech as providing the network's perfectly regular, super-duper accurate heartbeat. So what does a quantum heartbeat actually do? Well, it gives every single node in the entire network an ultra-precise clock. I mean, we're talking about timing so stable and accurate, it's like having a tiny little atomic clock inside every single one of those messenger boxes. And when every node is perfectly in sync like that, it allows the network to calculate positions and create its own kind of underwater GPS, which means incredibly reliable navigation and safety, even when satellites are completely out of the picture. So, okay, we have this incredible, self-healing, intelligent network that's powered by AI brains and quantum heartbeats. But what does this actually mean for us, for the world? Why does connecting the ocean even matter so much? Well, the impact is, frankly, profound. Imagine a tsunami warning that reaches a tiny, remote fishing village instantly, not hours later when it's too late.
Think about rescue crews in a disaster zone being able to coordinate perfectly, even when all the cell towers are down. This tech could help ships avoid collisions automatically, connect isolated island communities to the rest of the world, and for scientists, it opens up a whole new universe, letting them get real-time data from the deep sea, which would completely revolutionize how we understand weather, our climate, and all the life in the ocean.
And the creators have made their mission really clear. They state that the whole point of this system is to help people, to reduce harm, to enhance coordination, and to save lives. It's designed to be a tool for everyone, not some system of power or control. When you combine a smart mesh network with powerful AI and quantum technology, what you're really looking at is a future where precision, intelligence, and resilience can finally exist everywhere on our planet, not just on the parts that are dry. It's really a massive leap forward. And it leaves us with one final and really exciting question. For all of human history, the ocean has kept its secrets. If we could finally give it a voice, a way to connect and talk to us, what in the world would it tell us?